welcome to The Dish. I'm Amber J.
And I'm Ani.
And today is Super Bowl Sunday, and so a lot of people like to have their spread with the wings and pizza and dips, and so we're gonna add a sandwich for you, so you can add that to the menu. So tell us what we're gonna make.
This is not just any kind of sandwich. It's the ultimate Caprese sandwich. I call it the ultimate because it's layered with goodness, mozzarella, tomatoes, some basil, and a really nice garlic sauce that comes with it.
Has a nice kick to it. All right, so show us how to make it.
I can't wait to show you guys. Let's do it.
Hi everybody. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a Caprese sandwich. One of my favorite sandwiches to make and eat. Extremely delicious. You got mozzarella cheese, tomatoes, basil pesto, and a lot of good garlicky goodness with that olive oil mixture and balsamic vinaigrette, all sandwiched in a ciabatta bread. The ingredients are right here on page. Very simple. Let's walk through it. Okay, step one. Let's add some olive oil to our base mixture here. Add about 2 tablespoons. You're going to add a little bit more as you go through it, but for now, start with 2 tablespoons. Add a couple teaspoons of balsamic vinaigrette to make the flavors pop, because you're going to be also adding other ingredients in here. Next, you're going to shake some pepper into this mixture, about a half a teaspoon. Add some salt to your liking. You can make adjustments on that. You got to add some oregano, about a teaspoon there. And of course, some dry basil to top it off. Next, you're going to mix it all up. Oh, make sure you say hi to my cat, Naomi. Add another glug of olive oil. Now it's time to add some garlic. I use about 4 cloves. That's a good amount for this sort of dish that I'm making, but of course you can add or subtract. Next is optional. I like a lot of heat, so I'm going with 1 habanero that's going to be finely diced. Now again, this is going to burn your face off, so it's completely optional if you want to use it. Again, mix it up. Add some more olive oil to get that liquidy texture. Again, what you're trying to do is create this base with the garlic and the basil, because you're going to be slicing your tomatoes and dipping it into this base sauce. That's going to really get the flavor profiles absorbed into the tomatoes for the sandwiches. So I'm going to start with 2 tomatoes. I'm going to make 4 slices, 1/4 inch thick, so for a total of 8 slices. I'm going to put 4 slices on each side of the bread. Now comes the mozzarella. I'm going to make 6 slices in total, about 1/4 inch thick, that will now fuse with the sliced tomatoes in the sandwiches. Once you've sliced the mozzarella, get a paper towel, dampen it down to remove any excess moisture. Let's talk about the bread. Ciabatta bread, that's the way to go. Cut it in half, and now we're going to split it around the diagonal, and that seam that you see here is where we're going to chop it down the center to create 2 sandwiches. Slice that bread down the middle to make 2 nice even halves. Now we're going to coat each side of the bread with just a small base layer of basil pesto. Not a whole lot, just enough to get the flavor onto the side of the bread, because really the star of the show is this garlicky olive oil base that's going to get infused with the tomatoes. So take that tomato, drop it in there, get it all nice and infused, and put it on the bread. Now remember, you're going to put 4 slices of tomato on each side of the bread. Now you're going to layer 3 slices of that mozzarella cheese on top of those tomatoes. Now what you're going to do on the other half of the bread is the reverse. You're going to start with the mozzarella base And then on top of that will be the tomatoes. That way you get a nice even tomato mozzarella combination for the sandwich. Do the same thing. Again, mozzarella is the base on the other half, and then these tomatoes will come on top. Once you get that last tomato on, whatever's left of your olive oil garlicky mixture base, just kind of drizzle it on one side of the mozzarella and drizzle it on the other side on top of your tomatoes. To your likings, however much flavor that you want to add. Now it's time to go under the broiler. But first, get some fresh basil leaves and top it off. Just a few. There's going to be a pre-basil leaf bake and then a post-basil leaf bake. So about 3-4 leaves on each side will do the trick. Okay, so it's under the broiler for 5 minutes. It's going to be hot. Let it cool down, but now add some more fresh basil leaves on top of that. Again, you want to set the broiler at about 525 degrees, as hot as you can get, and you're really going to put the sandwich under there for about 5 minutes. And what you're going to get is this nice toast on the outside crust of the bread, and you're going to see that the mozzarella has nicely melted. You're not trying to slam this and hammer it. What you're really trying to do is just get it nice and soft. And then after it's cooled down for another additional 5 minutes, here's the heroic effort of making a clamshell design sandwich. Nice and easy to bring it all together. Kind of press on it, make sure it's all stable and set in place, and take a look at that. So there you have it, folks. You got the tomato, mozzarella, sandwiched all together. There's the seam. That's where you're going to cut it down the middle so that you now have a serving for 2 people. Now we can move it apart to the side and really examine this sandwich and all the layers of goodness that it now provides you. That is a Caprese sandwich, an ultimate Caprese sandwich that I love to eat. So easy to make. I hope you guys give this a shot. Let me know how you like it and make sure you subscribe. Thanks.
All right, so this is the ultimate Caprese sandwich here. Looks yummy, doesn't it? And of course, the thing that everyone's talking about this week, really for the past 2 weeks, has been the Super Bowl, right? So
That's right.
Who are you rooting for?
I got to go with my man, Tom Brady.
Oh.
Okay? I mean, 6 Super Bowl championships. Why not? Go for one more, make it a 7.
Yeah.
He's the greatest of all time already. Why not? He's playing against Patrick Mahomes, half his age.
Yeah.
The guy has really done an amazing thing in his career, so I got to give it up to him.
And I'm a Missouri girl through and through, so I'm going for KC. And Patrick Mahomes. This is my first year doing a fantasy football league,
right.
and I went with Patrick Mahomes, and he carried it all the way through.
All the way through.
He's gonna win it. I'm excited about it already.
I can't wait for the big game, guys.
All right, well, have a great week, and I hope you add this to the menu. If not today, sometime during the week. Have a great one.
We'll see you later. Bye.